Hello my pretties, welcome back to Cadaver Kitchen with Marie Cadaver. Hi. Today we are going to make the most basic, simplest pastry dough ever. Alright, now I'm going to make a savory pie, like a pot pie, but this works for pretty much any pie you want to make, or hand pies, or get creative, I don't know. But it's pretty simple. First thing we're going to need is 2.5 cups of flour. Then we're going to need about a teaspoon of salt. Then 1 cup butter. And last but not least, we need about 8 tablespoons of ice cold water. I've actually got an ice cube in this cup, and we'll use it as we go. First things first, I'm going to cut up my butter. Now, the key to a good pastry is ice cold. You want to keep your pastry as cold as possible. Your hands even can affect this. My butter is straight out of the fridge. Same thing with your water. I've got an ice cube in mine. Cold pastry is your friend. So I'm just gonna cut this piece up, throw it in the bowl. Now I'm going to add my salt. This is the most basic pastry recipe ever. If you're gonna do a sweet pastry like a pie, feel free to add a spoonful of sugar. Now for the flour, I'm gonna start out with 2 cups. If the dough seems super dry or it seems super wet, you can adjust your moisture levels accordingly. Okay, this is important. There's no water in here yet. I am simply going to crumble the flour and the butter. This is where you get a super flaky pastry crust. Just, you want nice, good, solid butter running through your dough. It creates these layers. It's amazing. Plus, who doesn't love getting their fingers all dirty? This is the fun part. Yum, 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 yum. I'm gonna add about 4 tablespoons of water to start. It is important that you don't overhandle your dough. The warmness of your hands will start to melt that butter. That's not what you want. You want the dough to stay together when compressed. That is as far as you want to go. Do not overwork your dough. Looks like 8 was our magic number. Oh yeah, there it is. That's it. That's what we want. Resist the urge to overwork this. Don't do it. Okay, we're just going to cover it, stick it in the fridge, and walk away for an hour. Okay. Important addendum. You want your pastry crust to be as cold as possible, which means you want your filling to also be cooled down. Otherwise, it will melt your pastry before it even goes into the oven. So, at this time would be a good time to make your pastry filling. Mine is already done and ready to go. Burp. I had something on my face. Why didn't anybody tell me that I've been talking with something on my face? Thanks, guys. Time time to roll out some pie crust. I've got my pie dish ready. I've pre-greased it, and my oven is preheating at 425. Well floured surface. Plop. Okay, I'm gonna break this in 2 pieces for a top and bottom. I am going to leave slightly a bit more for my bottom because obviously it has to climb up the sides. All right, let's roll this sucker out. Hey, enough barks. Woo, that is a cold pie crust. It'll get easier to roll as it warms up a bit, but again, don't want it to warm up too much. Cold pie crust is important. Here's a good test to see if you've rolled it out well enough. You want to have plenty around the edges to pull up. And I think we're looking good. Woo! Whee! All right. Don't be a butthead. Get into the dish without fighting me. There we go. Don't poke. I use my knuckle. If you watch Great British Bake Off, which I do love, Mary Berry, she uses another piece of dough. Ain't she special? Gonna leave my overhang. And then I'm gonna put this sucker back in the fridge while I work on the top. All right, on to number 2. Yeah. Okay, because I'm all cute and stuff, I'm gonna use my little cookie cutters. I got stars. Stars are pretty. You don't have to do this. I'm just being cute. First, fork. Okay, so reason why we're doing this is this helps the bottom fully cook. You don't want a soggy bottom. Then add your filling. I've got leftover turkey, mushrooms, spinach, onions, just a bunch of really good stuff in here. If you watched the spatchcocking video and you got leftover chicken, this would be a fabulous use of that. So you might want to check out that link, how to spatchcock a chicken. Woo! Okay, here we go. Transferring it over. You look so cute. I had a little bit of a tear. That'll be fine. This pastry is pretty hearty. Move my little cutesy stars. Using a little bit of water to make these stick. Okay, sealing down. Do, 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 do. butter knife. Trim the edges. Got some extra dough, so I think I might make a few more stars out of this. I think I'll put this back in the fridge, keep it cool. Look at that. I was able to get 6 more little stars. So pretty. Ouch. Don't stab the star, Maria. Stab, stab. Maybe we'll do some overlapping. I don't know. Maybe. Yes. Let's do it. Last but not least, egg wash. Die! Die, egg. I like breaking things. It's fun breaking things. Do you guys like to break things? Or is it just me? Do I have problems? I might have problems. Okay, here we go. Egg wash. Do, do, do. Okay, into the oven, 425. Hot! 425 for 30 to 40 minutes. Keep an eye on it, okay? All right. Time to come out of the oven, my pretty pie. Oh, hot, 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 hot. Woo-hoo-hoo. Don't burn yourself. Ah, burn my face. Oh my God, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my God. Okay, the hardest part now is letting this cool and not shoving hot spoonfuls of hot pie in your face. Ha. All right, time to cool. It's official taste test time.
You know, I hate this.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
I'm so sorry to do this to you. I make him eat stuff. Actually, pot pie is Drew's favorite.
One of my favorites,
One of
for
his
sure.
favorites. Yes.
It looks really good, that crust.
That crust is so flaky.
Oh my God.
Yes?
Mm-hmm. That is really good.
Ooh.
Yeah. So what else is in there? Peas.
Peas, spinach, mushrooms, onions, broccoli, turkey.
Well, it's really good. Thank you.
Also my homemade turkey gravy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know I'm going to be having seconds.
Yes.
I've eaten half of it while I'm standing here.
I love you. Do you want to get lipstick on him? As always, this is Marie Cadaver in my kitchen. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe. Love you guys. Mwah.